What is this? What is this? What is this? What do we have here? Super test 0.10.7 new ships. In 0.10.7 we're introducing a branch of German battleships, British tier 10 battleship Incomparable, German tier 8 battleship Brandenburg, that was the weird Bismarck, right? And tier 6 destroyer Karl von Schonberg. Oh my, this looks like a deblog large enough that we need our background on chat. That's how big this one looks. This looks chunky enough that we need our background on Twitch chat. German. The following researchable German battleships will be added to the game in the upcoming closed testing session. Von der Tann, Moltke, Derfflinger, Mackensen, Prinz Heinrich, Zieten, Prinz Rupprecht, and Schlieffen. We did already see this, but I assume now we finally have stats available. How long have we waited to get stats available on these ships? We have seen that. Oh my god. You know, I remember when German ships were my favorite ships visually in this game. And then wargaming added, well, first the Elbing line and now this line. Good lord, it looks like it looks like DD hull with a modern cruiser superstructure and one battleship gun slapped on the front. It's whew, these things are not pretty, that's for sure. Ships of tier 3 and 5 are based on the real ships of the Imperial German Navy that participated in World War I. The battleship Mackensen was launched in 1917 but not completed. The tier 7 to 10 battleships are based on designs developed in the late 1910s. Key features of the German battleships: a small number of main battery guns with standard battleship accuracy and low firing range. That's not a good. That's not a good thing. The availability of torpedoes with a high range. See, this is generally not a good thing either, because when you on a battleship you want short range, fast, hard-hitting torpedoes, because you're not going to be torping shit that's 10 kilometers away or even 8 kilometers away. You're going to be torping stuff that you're pushing into brawl, and then you want the fast and hard-hitting torpedoes. So I'm worried that these might be the new German torpedoes that do like 50 knots, and they're going to suck in brawling. A large number of secondary guns with high accuracy, that's interesting. Low visibility, also interesting. Availability of the hydroacoustic surge consumable similar to that of German cruisers. That's a good hydro. That's the best hydro in the game, the German hydro. Okay. Availability of fast damage control team consumable with an accelerated reload time relative to the standard damage control party. With damage control team. Is that the heal? That's the heal. No, wait, heal is repair party. It's Russian damage con, is it? Are they giving Russian damage con to the Germans? It's the damage con. So they're getting Russian damage con on the German ships. That's the best damage con in the game, so that's pretty nice. Obviously you don't have Kuznetsov to bail you out, sadly, but still. British battleship Incomparable, tier 10. A 1915 design for a gigantic fast battlecruiser armed with 608mm guns in 3 turrets. The battleship is notable for her good speed, slim armor, and powerful AA. Okay, Incomparable, wait, powerful AA, a 1915 design. Okay, unlike the Des Moines that clearly didn't have powerful AA, just an American World War II design. Okay. Incomparable is equipped with the engine boost, the repair party, and the standard for the British destroyers. A short hydroacoustic, short hydro on the BB. Okay, interesting. The best tactic would be to play at medium range, taking into account the ship's low firing range and good concealment. Okay. German destroyer Karl von Schonberg. Okay, this looks... I'm getting very T-61 vibes from this look. Interesting. A variant of the Type 34 destroyer project. A comparatively large ship for its class, armed with cruiser caliber artillery. The destroyer is armed with 450mm main battery guns in 4 turrets and with a huge salvo weight for a destroyer. Huge salvo weight. Karl von Schonberg is equipped with engine boost and repair party. Unlike the German researchable destroyer, Schonberg does not have access to the smoke generator and hydro. It's a gunboat. A tier 6 cruiser caliber gunboat with speed boost and heal. That could be pretty spicy. Wonder what the reload is to. Leon had huge salvo away too. True, true. Did you note that they just nerfed the Maas? And I think they are going to nerf the Gaeta as well to make this thing seem spicier. Some sort of tier 6 Elbing. I don't know if it's going to be a tier 6 Elbing as much. It might be a tier 6 Schultz or something, but we'll see. Due to her good firing range and powerful artillery, Destroyer performs best in mid-range combat, dealing damage with its powerful AP shells against poorly armored targets. I don't know why they're putting in so many of these ships that don't really fit their role at all. Like, have you noticed how they're moving the range back all the time? All the new ships suck at cap contesting. Have you noticed that? Like, all the new ships suck at any sort of capture contesting. It's a whole lot of sit in the back farm. They seem to have an obsession with mid-range, right? They really seem to have an obsession. They want to make room for subs? Yeah, but I don't know, possible. Vampire is an exception for sure. But Vampire is a premium, but then again, we'll see. We'll see. Capping equals passive meta clearly. German battleship Brandenburg. So is this a copy-pasted Bismarck with 305mm guns? A project of a battleship developed in Germany in the late 1930s that's distinguished from the Bismarck class by its armament of 12 305mm guns. That's a bingo. In addition to the numerous main battery guns, the ship stands out for having a large number of secondaries, as well as 4 4-tube torpedo launchers. Brandenburg is equipped with the repair party consumable in one slot and the choice between fighter and spotting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 8 torps per side and powerful secondaries. Wonder how terrible they make the firing angles on the secondaries. That's the question. No Hydra? No Hydra now. It reminds me more of the Tirpitz than the Bismarck, really. Tirpitz with smaller guns, considering it's got torps and shit. Repair party. Probably nerf the HP like Odin. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it is German after all, and you might have fun in it. Pommer was fun when it came out, then they nerfed secondaries, then it's no longer fun. Odin is fun provided you don't get up tiered or have to fight lots of ships or CVs or a fair few things. But ship characteristics. Tann, not really too much interesting here. 36-second reload, which is quite nice for low tier, I guess. Sigma. Oh, okay. Have fun in low tier Tann. Holy shit. 1.5 Sigma. Interesting. Non-existent AA, basically. Fast damage control. Duration time 10-second reload, 40 charges 4. It's literally Soviet damage con. It's literally identical to Soviet damage con. German battleship Moltke. 5x2, 10 guns, 283mm guns. 1.5 Sigma again. Jesus. Okay. Secondary range 4.8. Very little AA once again. 4.6 km AA. 28.4 knot speed. Jesus. This one does 27.5. This one does 28.4. 28.4 speed at tier 4 is actually really good. That's actually really good. Usually battleships are really slow at that tier. 40.8. 1 Zau's worth of health, isn't it? A flat Zau's worth of health. Derfflinger. Tier 5. Hit points 47.6. Firing range 4x2 305s. 24-second reload. 1.6 Sigma. These are some light caliber battleships for sure, though. What, New York is 356? This thing is sitting at 305s. Secondary is 5 cam and 5 cam. No AA once again. Oof. Even wait, New York was 305. Was it? Was New Mexico was 356? I mean, Sigma 1.6, the dispersion 185. Isn't that battlecruiser dispersion though? I think these are battlecruiser dispersion with poor Sigma. New York is 356. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nature is wrong. Nature is wrong. That's what I thought. Never mind. Why are you correcting me when I'm clearly wrong, clearly right? Range 16.3. Interesting. Secondary AA shit. Secondaries doesn't seem that impressive. Mackensen 52.3, plating 25, 4x2 350. 350. Are there any other ships that have 350mm guns in this game? Prinz Heinrich? Yeah, it's gonna be copy pasted PEF guns then, isn't it? Probably. Reload 28, good turret traverse, Sigma 1.6, 16.6 range. HE is junk, but AP is 850 meters per second. Secondary is 14x 150s, 5.6 km, 80x. AA is still such trash now. One Salty Fox, thank you 25. It's gonna be so hard to play this, try to push in this with the AA being this kind of level. Like, you're such a farm target. Those are old World War I guns with bad AP. Oh shit. 28 knots, that's quite fast. Turning circle 780. That's pretty good for battleship. Ruddership 13.2 detect. Yeah, you get that down to about less than 12, but still. That's pretty interesting. 11.3 is smoke farming penalty. But how often are you going to get to use that? Hydro. Wait, what is this? Oh, it gets cruiser hydro. Oh yeah, right. Wait, it gets it at tier 6? A battleship with hydro at tier 6. 5.5 km hydro, in fact. That's pretty interesting. That's going to catch a lot of low tier DDs off guard. That's going to catch a lot of low tier ships off guard. Prinz Heinrich, tier 7, 56.3k health, plating 25. Main battery 4x2 380s. 380s, firing range 18.6. That's pretty decent range. 800 meters per second AP. Reload time 28 seconds, good turret traverse, maximum dispersion 204 with 1.6 Sigma. Torpedo tube 2x4 533s. Oh no, I was afraid of. No, please, no. I was so afraid of this. Ah, shit. This is literally what I was afraid of. They're slapping the new Elbing torps on it. Ah, shit. That's exactly what I was worried about. You don't want you don't want to be playing this like a torpedo boat. You want brawling torpedoes. Ah, fuck. Well, that's not very good. 50 knot torpedoes. Jesus. Yeah, that sucks. Secondary armament, 662, 6.3 in range, 105mm, oh, 150mm guns. Should have pretty good pen on these. Wonder when the secondary starts becoming somewhat viable. Very different shell velocity on the secondaries here. AA defense, mid-range. That's still so bad. I feel so bad. I mean, it gets 5 flak. But with 75% accuracy, I mean, good lord, the CV has to be so potato to eat this. Turning circle 810. That's getting a fair bit rough. 28 knots. Rudder shift 14.5. Not that good. 15 km concealment. That's not good at all. 15 km. 15x 0.9. You can't get the, you can just get camo. You get what? 13.4 conceal? Not that good. I mean, these things can get into farm with once the damage cons, fast reloading damage cons, but once the damage cons run out, I feel like these ships are just gonna explode. Hydro, 5.5 km range, 3.8 high torpedo spotting. Zieten, the really ugly one. 62.9k health, plating 27 millimeters at tier 8. That's a oof. That's a oof. So the Star Destroyer is gonna get smashed by basically everything. Not 32, 27 millimeter plating. Main battery 3x2 406 millimeter guns. Firing range 19 kilometers. HE seems, you have good HE pen because German has quarter pen, but the AP obviously is the interesting. 12.7, 810 meters a second. Reload time 25-second reload, very fast turret traverse. Battle cruiser dispersion with 1.7 sigma. Torpedo tubes 2x4, maximum damage 16. And like these torps do hit hard. 12 km range on a battleship, but the speed is so slow. Once again, the speed is so goddamn slow. Jesus. Secondary armament 8x2 105s. 8x2, that's starting to be a fair bit of them, and 7.6 base isn't bad. 4x2, 4x1, so 12 150 millimeter guns with 7.6 as well. AA defense, short range 3k, mid range, oh, so bad. 7 flak, but once again the range is so anemic and the accuracy is going to be so questionable. Maximum speed 31. Wait, that's actually not, that's slower. Isn't Bismarck 31.5? Isn't this thing slower than the German battleships? 820 meter turning circle radius. Rudder shift 15.3. Surface 15.3. 15.3, let's see. But at this point you can slot in your concealment module, so you get 12 km concealment. That's not that good. In North Carolina, doesn't North Carolina get 11.9 or something? Oh, Bismarck is 31, Terps 30.5. Okay, so it's the same then. Weren't these supposed to be stealthy with short range? Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. I'm not seeing the stealth and I'm not seeing the short range either. And in fact, the torpedoes are much longer range than I might have expected. Vladivostok got 12.2. Interesting. You get 6 km hydro at tier 8. Okay, that's better than what the other Germans get. They get what, 5 at 8 and 9, and then 6 at tier 10. Or is it 5 and 5.5 or something? But 6 at 8 is better than what they get. Rupprecht. You gain 1,000 more health. That's not a whole lot. Plating still 27, so that's going to be the theme. 27 probably all the way to tier 10. 4x2 406 millimeter guns, 19.5 km range. How's that short range though? HE shell velocity not too much. AP 12.7, same thing. Reload 28. You can slot the reload mod at this point. Good turret traverse, maximum dispersion, sigma 1.7. Torpedo tube 4x4 533 millimeter maximum damage. Once again, the slow Elbing torpedoes that are like you struggle to land torps in the Elbing. Why did I think you're gonna land more torps in the Battleship? 1.7 sigma isn't exactly impressive either. Secondary armament 10x2 105s, which are probably not going to do too much. 6x2 150s, which are also probably not going to do group. That's still not that much. Like it's not any significant number at all. Mid range is bad. Short range is okay. 8 flak, but the range is so shit on the flak. Maximum speed 32, turning circle 840, rudder shift 15.4, surface day 15.6. Wait, how is 15.6 anything super stealthy? I mean, it's 12.3 km conceal. I don't know. That's not really that special. Hydro, 6 km hydro again. How are 66250s powerful secondary? Wasn't one of the... Wait, hold on. Like, what the fuck? Didn't they... Standard battle... Wait, with standard battleship accuracy. Wait, weren't they supposed to get battle cruiser accuracy? Wait, weren't they supposed... This is standard battleship accuracy. So it's not even battle cruiser. Wait, what's Bismarck's accuracy at, like? They've changed that, haven't they? I'm pretty sure it used to say that they get battle cruiser. I think last devlog they were gonna give it battle cruiser, but Bismarck at 21 range has 272. What does Gneisenau have? At 19.5, Gneisenau has 238. 238 at 19.5. And this thing had, at 19.5, it had what? $212. So that's 30 meters. That's not battle cruiser. That's 30-meter difference. And Bismarck has... Doesn't Bismarck have 1.8 sigma? What's Georgia's dispersion? Hmm. $193 at 20 kilometers. Longer range but better dispersion. So it's not battlecruiser dispersion. I can't really see it behind it, but it says 90. Well, you can kind of see it. It's 90. It's 193 meters. So you have the accuracy mod slotted up. Oh wait, that's true. Let's go to equipment. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Where's it going to preview? Can I just select it, please? Hello? Port? There we go. $216 without it slotted at 20 kilometers. So it is, then it is Georgia dispersion. It is Georgia dispersion. That UI, yeah, the UI is junk. So it is Georgia dispersion. Why does it say... Wait, let's press F5 here real fast. Okay, never mind. Okay, imagine reading through your dev blogs before posting them. That would probably be a pretty good idea. But they do say a large number of secondary guns with high accuracy. That's bull, and low visibility. Low visibility is but large number of secondary guns? Not exactly seeing that. Large number of secondary guns, not, wait, what? They deleted? Did it just fucking delete everything past tier 8 now? Are they sabotaging me live on stream or something? No, we just went too down. We went too fast down. I was like, are you for real? Okay, let's see. Large number of secondaries though. 102, like 20x 105, 12x 150s. 20 105s, 12 150s. That's a large number of secondaries. This thing has 16 and 12. That thing has 20 and 12. The exact same guns. 4 more 105s. And 105s are basically the worst secondaries at high tier because They don't pen anything. 105s are shit. So you have 4 bad secondaries extra on the FDG. That's the powerful secondaries. Yikes. IFHE though? IFHE though is another investment of captain points and a huge loss of fire chance. They made it 1 point though, but it's still a huge loss of fire chance. That sucks. That really sucks. Maximum speed of 32. Honestly, like, I'm not seeing the second. Maybe the Schlieffen will be once again the carry, kind of like with Kansas, Minnesota being shit. Maybe Schlieffen will be the monster. 70.6k health. That is not a lot of health for a tier 10. Is that the squishiest tier 10 battleship? It's squishier than... That's squishier than Borgonia. Borgonia has 74.7. This is the squishiest tier 10 battleship. 27mm plating, so unmatchable. 420mm guns. There's actually no real world advantage of having 420mm guns compared to 406mm guns. If you reach 430mm guns, you can overmatch 30mm, which is very important, but 420mm cannot. In fact, 14.3x 30 equals 429, so 420 is not enough to overmatch 30, so there's actually no real world advantage in these guns. Like, they don't really offer anything. AP damage 12,950, 835. Reload time 28 seconds. On 8 guns. Okay. Maximum dispersion. Signal. That is... None of these values are that impressive. But this is pretty weak, like broadside, with nothing special on the reload, nothing special on the dispersion. And the health is shit. And the armor is shit. Torpedoes 4x4, but they're once again the 50-knot torps. They hit hard, sure, but you're gonna push in a YOLO with your 27mm plating. Secondaries. We finally get a lot of secondaries. We get, drumroll, another set of 105s, which do nothing. And then we get one set of 150s that are actually useful. Is that it? That's it? Okay, that's really not that impressive. AA? Short range 340. Mid range is terrible. Long range 231. 9 flak, but accuracy and AA range is terrible. That's even. Don't the Germans have 5 point? Do Germans have 5.8 AA, or are they also all stuck with 5.2? 5.2 is so bad. You're gonna get farmed by every CV out there. This AA is terrible. Maximum speed is 34.1. That's good at least, but I mean, you're still slower than something like a Borgonia. You're still slower than Chambard. You're slower than Georgia. You're slower than all of them, and all of them have more health than you do. Well, except like something like Chambard, but like, why? Grosse Korfust has 6 km range. Turning circle 970 meters. What the fuck? Rudder shift 16. That's not good either. You turn like a brick. You have no armor. You have no health. Your gunpowder is honestly pretty bad. Your AA is shit. You're fast, but you turn like an absolute fucking brick. Surface detect 16 km. What the fuck, 16 km? That doesn't sound particularly stealthy. 16 km is 12.6. I mean, it's better, sure, than the other tier 10s, but what the fuck? That's not gonna keep you alive. Available consumable fast damage, repair, and Hydra. And you have 4 charges of fast damage control. So you're gonna have to build to get a fifth damage control. This thing seems so bad. Like, so bad. I'm trying to think of what it has over any other battleship. And I'm struggling. What does this bring to the table that you can't do in another battleship, chat? It doesn't even have a spotter plane. You can't even smoke shoot. You can't extend your range. I don't get it. The torpedo, it has a lot of torpedoes. But I mean, if you see this thing rushing you, you can just smash it so hard because it doesn't have any armor or health. And the torps are so slow. I don't get it, man. This is... I feel like they were like, this damage control is so overpowered that we have to nerf the armor, the health, the AA, the guns. Never mind the Kremlin that has the health, the armor, the guns, the AA, and the damage control. Like, I don't fucking get it. What? I don't understand. This is supposed to be a battle cruiser. I mean, yeah, the guns are supposed to be extra accurate, but 420s means no overmatch. 420s, and the reload isn't anything special. The dispersion is, I mean, it's Georgia dispersion. It's good, but that's pretty much it. And so far, no German ship has really had particularly good AP pen, so I'm kind of doubtful for that either. Jesus. Okay. Incomparable. Tier 10. Wow, 70,000 health. Did they literally just add this to make sure the Schlieffen doesn't have the lowest health in the game? Well, apparently this thing has even less. Plating 25, also even less. But main battery 3x2 508mm guns. So Euromatch even 35mm of plating with this thing. So a lot of overmatch. Firing range is shit for a tier 10, 17.6. AP hits like an absolute truck though. 19.5 alpha. What was this? 12.9. This is 19.5. Jesus, that's a fucking monster. Shell velocity is very slow though. 751. Wonder what the air drag is going to be like. Probably not too high. Reload time 28. Really fast turrets. Dispersion better, and Sigma 2.0 Sigma. So this thing is going to be really accurate. Because this thing is, yeah, isn't this Thunder basically? This is Thunder Dispersion, I think. I think this is Thunder Dispersion, but overmatches battleships as well. Torpedo tubes 2x4. Maximum damage 16.8, range 12 kilometers, speed 62, reload 90. Wait, what the fuck? This one was 16.5, speed 50, reload 160. Okay, so this thing just has fucking better torps. Like, just objectively better torps. Just better. Okay, that's pretty good. Instead of choosing between wide and narrow spreads, Captain can choose to fire off individual torpedoes. Or they get the Royal Navy individual torpedo thing, which is actually so fucking good when you're trying to hit the nose in battleship in a brawling situation, because you can just launch them all at his nose. What the fuck? That's actually so... They literally power crept the Germans in their own devlog. That's pretty impressive, man. Secondary armament, 11x202s. Not gonna do much. What's the AA like? AA defense mid-range, continuous damage per second, 620. That mid-range is literally better than this thing's entire combined. What the fuck? Almost. Gets pretty close. 620 mid-range, 116, and it gets 5.8 flak as well. 5.8 range on it. It has less flak, but I mean, maximum speed 33, turning circle. Whoa! 1.2 kilometer turning circle, but what the fuck? 13.5. Oh. 13.5 conceal. That's 10.6 kilometers. This thing outspots half the cruisers in the game. while overmatching them. This thing can literally ambush something like a Des Moines, yeah. With 508mm guns with thunder dispersion. Holy shit. This can stealth torp. Yeah, this thing can actually stealth torpedo as well. Imagine you're pushing around a flank in your cruiser, nose in, you're going around the flank. Incomparable pops up in your face. You're 10 kilometers away by the time the engine finally renders him. And he starts smashing you with reload mode, what? 26.4? No, actually it's gonna be less, something like 25 and something reload on the main guns. He starts smashing you with his 25-second reload. Overmatching, citadeling you. If you go for the brawl, he launches single launch torps at you that basically two-shot you. What the fuck? Interesting. Luckily pushing isn't meta right now, it's all sniping, so I wonder how well this thing is going to survive in the sniping meta, because it has no fucking range. And with carriers spotting you 24/7, I'm not sure how well that's going to work. Okay, whoa. Damage control, repair, engine boost, of course it gets an engine boost. Maximum speed, 10%. Short range hider, naturally. Spotter, of course. The Germans couldn't get it, but luckily this one can get it as well. Wait, 10%? What the fuck? So wait, this how much? This one did 33, so it does one. Let's see, 33. 105, 1.1. This thing does 38 knots. This thing does 38 knots. So not only is it gonna outspot half the cruisers, it's also gonna fucking outrun half the cruisers. What the fuck? Why not main battery reload as well? And if you drop torps when he rushes you, he's gonna have Hydra running, so he can probably dodge them as well. What the fuck? What the hell? Is this like Royal Navy Georgia at tier 10? With even more overmatch? Jesus. Holy shit. Okay. Incomparable. It does seem quite incomparable. Holy shit. I don't think it will dodge much with that turning circle. That's fair though. That's a massive turning circle. But I wonder how much of a weakness it's going to be. Interesting. Why is nobody playing Woosters anymore? Because no one plays light cruisers because everyone smashes light cruisers. Torp detectability is 1.3. That's not bad. Considering how fast they are, that's actually really good. Karl von Schonberg. So this is the Schonberg. Karl von Schonberg. 16.5k health. That's not bad at tier 6. Plating 16. 150 mm guns. 11.9. HE 2.2. AP 3.7. 7-second base reload. How bad is that? Thank you, North Tomahawk, for the 47. 22.5 second reload, maximum Sigma 2.0. Torpedo tubes 2x4, 13.7, 8 km torps, speed 65. Quite useful torpedoes then. Well, they're not amazing, but at tier 6 those are not bad. AA is no flak at all, that's junk. 36 knots of speed, that's not particularly good. Handle's pretty okay though. Surface detects 7.6. 7.6. 7.6 x 0.9 x 97. That's 6.6 conceal. That's not that bad for a supposed like hard-hitting gunboat thing. 6.6 at tier 6. I mean, I feel like you're going to be able to smash a lot of cruisers with the AP. You're going to sneak up and smash them, and the torpedoes you can easily stealth torp. You got a 1.4 km stealth torp buffer. Keep in mind, you get repair party. It only hits for 1.6k though. And that's pretty shit. But you get speed boost as well, and you have a heal. In fact, with the speed boost pushing in, you can probably engage a fair few targets. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see. Seems okay. Seems interesting. Seems interesting. German battleship Brandenburg. Let's see, 58.8k health. So health already toned down. 32mm plating, main battery 4x3305s, fire range 18.5, not particularly good. HE is trash, AP 9.4, AP 865 meters per second, reload 28. A really good turret, whereas 1.6 sigma is pretty off. Quite off. This is this is not battle cruiser, this is battleship dispersion, and 1.6 sigma means you're not gonna hit shit. 2x4 torps, 6 km range, 64 knots, decent speed, 13.7, looks pretty standard. Secondaries, 102x 105, or sorry, 10x 205, and 6x 250, so very standard. 875. AA defense is short range. It's actually quite good, but sadly, short range is basically the most useless. 193, 8 flak as well. That's a lot of flak, but once again, the problem with this is the range is so short. Like the thing with when you have a flak range this short is when the planes fly in. AA in World of Warships is coded in such a way that when when the planes fly into your AA zone, your AA guns start reloading. That's the first thing they do, because your crew is apparently too goddamn stupid to understand to reload their guns in a combat zone. So they wait until the planes are inside your AA area, and then the guns start reloading. And then once the guns are reloaded, then they start throwing up flak. And the problem is when you have a gap of 1.7 km of flak area, it's gonna throw up like 1 or 2 flak clouds, and that's it. Then you're already within range. So not exactly too impressive. That's why, for example, Italian AA is really shit. Like it's only useful if you, like the carrier is striking something next to you and they fly within your flak area. But if they strike you, it doesn't do shit. That's why you need your smoke. Maximum speed 32.5, turning circle 820. That's not too bad. Actually quite fast. A step up from the Bismarck and such. Rudder shift, 16.2 conceal, not that good. Damage control, repair, fighter spotter. The argument Wargaming had for not having the AA loaded was so moronic. What is their argument actually? I don't know if I've heard of. No Hydra, no. It's just a mega stupid. Like it's obviously a really stupid mechanic, but what is their mechanic? What was their argument? What was their argument for it? I'm actually curious what their argument was. It's a feature, that would sound like them. Alright, well, another German line that seems really underwhelming at launch. Extremely underwhelming at launch. They kind of recovered the Schultz and the Elbing in the sense that they started to somewhat fulfill their own role. Like the Elbing and Schultz, they're good AP farmers. Everything else in the line was complete shit. I'm not sure what kind of role they're gonna find for these though, because their stated goal of these ships seems very hard to accomplish. Very hard to accomplish. Their stated goal is that these are some sort of brawling battle cruisers, but they don't have health, armor, main battery guns, nor actually good secondaries to make up for it, which I don't know. Something about it making sense that AA crews would need to see the planes before going active. Yeah, because I can totally see the captain going into a combat zone and not telling his crew to have their fucking AA guns ready. That's such a classic wargaming excuse for a bad mechanic. They might be good against cruisers. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not even sure how good against them, but I mean, the thing is, so far they're ugly. The health is poor. The AA is terrible. Like I feel like a lot of these times when Wargaming design a ship, they don't take into account carriers at all. Because like mechanics like trying to brawl with no health and no AA doesn't work. Good concealment with carriers in the game doesn't work because carriers just ignore your concealment and spot you anyway. So like a lot of the things that they try to argue in these devlogs just don't work because carriers ruin it. I don't really understand. Honestly, I don't really understand.